What is up, guys? Will the Reacts here, and tonight we have some exciting things. Mainly, and the most important thing, we have new freaking music from freaking Memphis, freaking May, freaking Fire. Memphis freaking Mayfire. Memphis Mayfire. We have not had any music from them aside from their rendition or their cover of Faint by Linkin Park, which was phenomenal in my opinion. I think 2019. We haven't had an album since 2018, which, depending on your opinion on it, Broken. Broken. That was the album they dropped in 2018. Personally, not a huge fan of Broken, but I would almost consider myself amongst the Hollow generation. We are an annoying bunch of fans, and I don't want to name call the whole everyone, and I know that is a very stereotypical comment, but the fact is, a lot of people like me and several others have rejected or have been very, very hesitant with new music from Memphis Mayfire after The Hollow came out. That was an amazing album, and I have it here because I'm going to flex it. I got the vinyl a few years after it dropped, and every single member, except for Kellen, or Memphis Mayfire, for some reason you're watching this. Kellen, I need your signature. You're the one that hasn't signed this. I literally have Anthony signed it. I got Jake, I got Corey, and I got Maddie. I just need Kellen. Anyways, one of the best albums. I have Challenger and Unconditional as well. But when Challenger came out, this video is coming early, by the way, or shortly. And by the way, anyone that's watching this, that's likely going to be watching this, which will be, I always do timestamps. So if you want to just cut right to the reaction, you will get, I've got timestamps. So click it. I know I rant a lot. It's a terrible habit of mine to do that. But hit the timestamp if you want to jump right to the reaction. And once this begins, we'll do a live reaction. I'm watching the premiere live to get a true reaction. There have been a few leaks earlier today, and when I was looking up Memphis Mayfire, Blood&Water, right under it were leaks. And I'm like, do I click it? No, because I want a true reaction for myself, and I want to see a music video, because that's really dope. Might get copyrighted for it, is what it is. I'm still learning this. And if you guys have any tips on how to not get copyrighted, let me know, but is what it is. I am super excited.
Are you so ready?
I am, very much so. It is starting. Which, by the way, why do we already have dislikes? I'm muting this for now. Why are there already dislikes? The song has not even played yet, and there's already 4 dislikes. How freaking annoying is that? I mean, you might argue the opposite with the like button, but me, when I see a like button, I'm saying, man, I am stoked for this. And I'm not hitting the like button because I'm stoked. I'm going to hit the like button if and when I enjoy the song. I've been watching a few lives that Memphis Mayfire has done throughout this last year, or this last few months, and Kellen and a few of them have been dropping some hints on the album. One thing that Kellen said in the live, which kind of may be setting the tone for me, but he said that if you're a fan of The Hollow, you're going to love this. He thinks you're going to like this, as well as he said this is one of their best works yet. I'm getting, my heart is palpitating right now. I'm super excited. I'm a huge Memphis fan, if you didn't know. All right, we got a minute. I'm super excited. Huge fan of Memphis Mayfire. I discovered them back when The Hollow was released. And it just was history from that. I was hooked. Challenger showed up. I was hesitant when they dropped. Proved me right. But we got major Hollow vibes just in that song near the end, kind of near that breakdown, where it says, I see the greed in your eyes, or something like that. And you just get that. It's Hollow status, man. Unconditional was great. We're going to rant about a lot of things after this, so be prepared. But, huge Memphis fan. What else? Yeah. I'm super stoked for this. Rise Records is dropping this. I am actually going to check and see. New single. Is there anything that I want to know? They don't have any insight Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh my gosh. Let's freaking go. Let's go, boys. Oh. Yes. Let's go. What's dead is dead. Ooh, Maddie, my guy. Challenger vibes, my guy. Challenger vibes. Yes. Give me those chugs, my guy. Let's go. Dead is dead. I love seeing that. Maddie's got that face, my guys. Oh. Yes! Let's go, boys. Oh, oh Maddie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my gosh. I am so happy right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I am so happy that they are back. Like, I am so happy they're back. That is huge. I had obviously had some expectations set just watching the lives, like I said, but you know, I kind of decided just moving forward after Broken, just no expectations and not in a negative light, just like, let's just take what comes. I'm just excited that Memphis is dropping new stuff. I'm stoked. This is huge. What that proves, now this is gonna, some people are not gonna like this. Some of my Hollow Gens are not gonna like this. But Memphis Mayfire is showing us that what they can do. They got, I know that I think Broken got some heat from old gen fans. But here they are right now proving that we can go back to Hollow, we can go back to Challenger, we can, but we make the decision. It's our choice, and I'm fully supportive of that. If the rest of the album turns out to be more like Broken, it is what it is. But to me, in my opinion, they're setting a tone for the record when they drop a single like this. They're setting the tone. And I said it during the song, and I'll say it again. I am getting some Hollow, but I would say more Challenger vibes, 100%. Challenger, my guy. That was insane. That was absolutely an insane freaking song. And I am happy that it was well worth the wait. Like, I mentioned this before, that there were leaks that had come out earlier today, and I had struggled to not click that. I wanted to click it so bad and just listen to it. But I wanted the full experience. I wanted to see the boys back at it in a music video. It's just like such a heartwarming feeling to see them again. Because it's like I said, it's been almost 3 years since we've gotten music, aside from Faint. Okay, that was beautiful. Yeah, like I said, I mean, that's the only thing I'm going to get. You know me, I don't get too technical in this channel. I try to just be as raw as I can. And as you're seeing, which, by the way, speaking of raw, I know my videos are not edited. And you can see that. You're getting pretty much all me. There's no edits. There's nothing. It's just me. And I try to be as real as I can. No, I have no technical background. And no, I don't claim at all to be a musician or have any musical talent whatsoever. So for me to make any sort of comment like this, it's just me speaking from my soul or my emotions, kind of. And I feel like reaction channels do get a lot of heat for that. I'm not pulling myself on any side because I just started it, but it's like, you don't have to have talent. In my opinion, I enjoy just hearing people that just enjoy the music, want to enjoy the music, and just want to have an opinion on it. It was a cool song, right? Or not. I don't have to necessarily be able to speak to the bridges or anything, but it was a cool song. Yes or no, right? So, holy crap. If you have seen this video, which most likely you'll have seen the music video before mine, which obviously, but I want to know what your thoughts are. Are you excited for this album coming up? Are you hesitant? What is your feel so far? Because this is a huge thing. They're setting the tone for this next record. If we're getting a record, I would imagine we are, but they're setting the tone. When they drop a song like this, you set a tone. You're like, this is what people are going to start to expect. So it's, if the album ends up having a different sound, again, it is what it is. But this is huge. This is a freaking banger. I am so happy. Like I said before the video started, came from the Hollow. I went down the Rise Records, Sumerian Records. I went through the whole freaking rabbit hole. My buddies from the Northeast showed up with an Attack Attack album, sat me in the car and like, dude, you're going to listen to this and you're going to love it. And I'm before them, I had pretty much had like my biggest exposure to kind of near this realm was like Bullet for My Valentine, Atreyu, kind of along those lines. Breaking Benjamin, all that stuff, and so this was a new realm for me. So I broke down that hole and I ran into, I started following them, and the Hollow showed up, or the Sinner. I guess there was a single at the time, and I was hooked. I did some backtracking after that, listened to Between the Lies, which was released before that under a different record label, and I love that EP, 5-song EP. Huge fan of that. Before that, like Sleepwalking and their self-titled, not a huge fan. Their self-titled, I don't think, in fact, no, Maddie wasn't in the band at that point, the lead singer. I don't think he was in the band at that point. Didn't sound like him at all, but I'm not a fan of like the earlier stuff, aside from Between the Lies and beyond. Between the Lies and records moving forward. Like I said, Prove Me Right showed up after the Hollow release, 2012. That single dropped, and we were a little hesitant because it's different from the Hollow for sure. But you got Hollow vibes, and then when you start the album off with the song Without Walls, and then right into Live in the Lights, it's a face smasher, and you're just like, this is the Memphis Mayfair I know and love. Unconditional dropped, and a few fans, more than just a few, a lot of fans were like, what the crap? They're getting really preachy, and I'm like, okay. this is my problem with those fans that I would say kind of they range from or they go back to like the Hollow. They're like, this is not the Hollow, I want the Hollow, right? And it's like, I know, we're annoying fans. Like you get hooked on a certain sound, you're like, that's the band, that's their sound. They hold on to that, right? No changing. But when they sit here and say things like, and I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, when you say things like, he's getting too preachy, they're getting too preachy in their albums, it's like, okay, are you referencing, because I understand Maddie went on a limb with Unconditional, like he was very forward, but he had a lot of things he was opening up about in that album. Like if you watch his interview, like he was opening up about a lot of stuff and how religion was a huge part of his recovery, or helped him a lot. But you want to sit here and say he's going religious, when the fact is, if you're from the Hollow, you're obviously not paying attention. Listen to the lyrics. Like they've always been talking religion. Like religion is part of those albums, and it's just like, if that's what you're referencing. But if you're referencing like, oh, he's too preachy, I can understand how that might be too much for some people. But I loved Unconditional. It was a great album. I was hesitant, of course, because building up to that album, there was discussion that potentially it might have just been people talking, that Maddie may not be screaming the album. It's like, oh, there's no screaming, and like, that's a huge part of Memphis Mayfire, and he sings beautifully, but the screaming's just as beautiful. But this Light of Holt came out after, and starting that off with, what's it called? I wrote it down because I knew I'd remember. Out of It. Hollow vibes, man. Hollow vibes. That set the tone for me. But then the rest of the record was like, oh, it was good. It was a good record. This Light of Holt, Sever the Ties, good songs, like huge bangers. Rest of the album just was like, yeah, it was good. A little more rock, a little more, the style kind of shifts a little bit, in my opinion. But after that, then Broken came out, and I just was like, man, I'm just not feeling it. Heavy the Weight, though, amazing song, added to my playlist, 100%, still an amazing song. To this date, I will still listen to it, so like not everything is a bust. The Old Me, amazing. So it's like, it wasn't a bust album, it's just, for me, it was like, man, there's just a little more south than what I'm used to from them, right? So there's my rant, you guys get it. But seeing Blood and Water, listening to Blood and Water today gives me just like this burst of excitement. Like like I said, I don't care if the rest of the album is going to be a different tone. This just shows me like Memphis Mayfire knows we care. Like that's what a lot of their fan base is about, is this style. So they're like, hey, they're appeasing a little bit, but if this is the route they want to go, I support it. If they don't go this route and go another route, I'm still there. I'm a Memphis Mayfire fan. I am. Try to be as less toxic as I can. Over the years, I'm trying to be more open and accepting to all music. So anyways, thank you for checking it out. Drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the Memphis Mayfire new song, as well as previous stuff. What's your favorite albums from Memphis? Were you a Hollow fan? Were you a Sleepwalking fan? Because I'm not a huge Sleepwalking fan. Were you a Challenger? Where did you come in? Where did you find and discover them? Were you from the Broken album? If so, like what anchored you to the band? And I want to know thoughts. I want that discussion also. Like, tell me more about, why you would be more resistant to this album, or what you didn't like about Broken, and just tell me what you did or did not. So anyways, thank you for checking this out. Like I said, I'll be uploading this shortly. I'm super stoked that this is out. I'm stoked to find out more about like what the future holds for Memphis. I am absolutely excited. So anyways, thanks guys. Have a good night.